Appreciate the benefits of working with YourThurrock and Chapel
It's been fantastic. It's instant news, which is great, and for me to keep up with the local events of all what's happening, which is an important part of being a head teacher. It gives you the full range of news in all the areas, including of course education, which is fantastic. So for me it's like a really efficient and effective newspaper at a touch of a button, so it's fantastic. A really good way, of course, to promote your school and promote all the good things that's going on in your school. Really like it, and I really like the way also how it incorporates sort of like public opinion in Thurrock so much that they sort of like that almost contributes so positively to the newspaper. So fantastic. It's been a really fantastic thing for the school to be part of, promote good things that the youngsters are doing in this area.
Thurrock is having its first birthday on Tuesday, September the 1st. I guess this has been a different way of you exploring history.
It is rather interesting because we get a little bit of feedback from people who've seen the items on sort of Heritage Forum spot, or Heritage Matters we call it. We've been to various places around the borough, we've spoken about various things, and the useful thing about it is of course that it's all archived in a user-friendly way. Plus other items have come along on sort of from a historical aspect, which you've been able to all put in together. So long may you continue, and then in 10 years time, 20 years time, 30 years time, I will be able to do a historical retrospective amount.
A newspaper that films its news, such as YourThurrock.com.
I think it's really good. It gives you a feel not just about reading the paper, but also seeing people's reactions. It's been a real breath of fresh air for Thurrock, and it's just widened our opportunities to get the message across. As a local politician, that's really very important.
I guess some people might highlight one of the key political campaigns was probably things like Chadwell St Mary Primary School, Corringham Traders. How would you say that filming these events at a local level have helped?
Well, I just think it shows people performing. I mean, who can forget the human shield at the Corringham Traders meeting where 150 people were baying for blood after the Tories decided to implement car parking charges, and brave Eddie Hardiman protecting little Danny Nicklin from the baying crowd.
Very eventful, yeah. It's best year so far for what we've been doing. Got in everything that I wanted to achieve this year actually. I don't set myself particularly high standards, but we've certainly surpassed what we wanted to do this year. On the way to a single, you know, proper single, proper release, with some fantastic names. Yeah, it's great, and obviously YourThurrock's been there the whole time, covering everything. You know, it's really, you know, it's been fantastic.
To the layperson, how does it help having your stuff on YouTube?
Now it's more important than ever, I think, especially considering people have access to so much nowadays, that being able to see something rather than you know, have to find something and just listening. I definitely think that video is so much more accessible. I know it sounds kind of silly, but I like to just be able to watch something happening. You know.
YourThurrock's celebrating first birthday on Tuesday. What have been the benefits of the recordings we've done in Studio 7 here for yourselves?
It's been great for many reasons really. I think that it's probably helped us to publicise the studio. A lot of young people have become aware of the studio through the videos on YouTube, on YourThurrock. For our young people, again, it was that other angle that wasn't there before. It wasn't just a case of that they could perform live or perform here or do some recording. They now had the opportunity to say to someone, you want to watch us actually doing what we do on the street, in the studio, come and see us working in the booth, you know, and it's a great sort of perspective to have for the young people, and something for them to show to their friends and their fans as well.